I gotta get weird with you guys for a bit. Like not weird, but like, I gotta get up in your ear type of weird. Like this video is much different than the usual videos about me talking to you guys about random topics that interest me and giving you my mediocre opinions about them. This is more of a life story, but not really. I'm gonna talk about some stuff that happened about 2 years ago and how it's affected my life and has taught me many lessons on communicating with others. And I don't know, I figured I'd share it with you guys because something happened last night. I messaged someone for the first time in like 2 years yesterday night. 2 years ago, this person and I got into some really heated drama that involved a number of people. And the reason why we stopped talking is because I started an issue in my friend group that ultimately left a lot of people annoyed and mad with me. So this is going to be all over the place, by the way. I wrote this script, but it's not like 100%, so just bear with me. In the fall of 2019, I was in a very weird place. Like, I just graduated high school, and I was really stressed about my future. I was worried that because I didn't really have a plan for my future, I was going to get kicked out of my house or something stupid like that. Now, obviously for me, that hasn't happened yet. That wouldn't happen anyway because my parents love me and they want me to find my own path and succeed in life. When I say that I didn't have a plan, I meant like a plan B, because I had a plan A. When I was younger, my original plan for life was to drop out of school and move to California to work in the movie industry. And like as a kid, that opportunity seemed like it was possible, like very hard to achieve, but possible. Until one day, a kid posted about me on Reddit talking about how my dreams were garbage and that I needed to like grow up and get a diploma and go to college and think like a real person. And hundreds of people saw that Reddit post. And this was back in like junior year, but hundreds of people saw that Reddit post and made fun of me and mocked me. And that part of my life really sucked because it just kind of felt like, I don't know, I felt like life was hopeless at that point. So I was mad at that guy, and I was just upset by the hundreds of people that kind of just, made fun of me for that. So I kind of just went on with school and graduated and stuck with this mindset that I had to achieve realistic goals to be successful. Basically, that kid that made that post about me on Reddit got under my skin, got in my head, and kind of manipulated the way like I started thinking about things. And because I started believing everything every smart person around me told me, by the way, that kid was really fucking smart, like way too smart, like it started to lower my self-esteem and my ability to think for myself. So I chose to believe other people's opinions instead of trying things on my own and doing what I wanted. Most people follow this pattern of life where they like graduate, go to college, get a 9 to 5 job, and then die. And like originally, I never wanted that life. And back then, the fear of doing something I didn't want to do made me into a very narcissistic douchebag. Like my friends started getting fed up with me because I was up in their own business about how they needed to do this and in that order to be successful. I basically got to the point where like I was like not even concerned about my own life anymore and how I need to like worry about my own future because again I didn't have a plan B in life. I just basically started going after my friends instead of focusing on myself. All because this one guy posted about me on Reddit and kind of changed my whole mindset on things. He basically, if that didn't happen, I probably still have this whole ideology that you could do whatever you want in life. And recently I've started getting that ideology back. My old friend specifically, though, I used to be on his ass about doing homework, graduating school, getting a job, and eventually that backfired. It blew up in my face. I had tons of people mad at me in my friend group because I did the same thing to those people too, but not to the extent that I did to this old friend. And they got mad at me because I was being mean, I was being a jerk off, I was trying to control people's thoughts. And I think that if it wasn't for that huge fight I had with those people 2 years ago, I wouldn't have changed. Like over the past 2 years, I stopped getting into most people's business. I started thinking for myself again. I stopped starting drama with random people. And I finally gave myself the chance to create my own path again. I'm not investing my time into doing the things, excuse me. I'm investing my time into doing the things that I love, but I'm also working odd jobs on the side to get a little bit of income in because, I got to think like a realistic person. But at the same time, I don't think it's wrong anymore to have those dreams of, go big or go home, do something you love doing and see if it takes off. Put 110% into what you want to do. But I'm not following the norm of getting a degree and working till death. So did that one guy who posted about me on Reddit when we were like juniors in high school? You don't know anything. You only know what works for you. You don't know what works for other people. So, congratulations if that works out for you. Being a slave to society and working that 9 to 5, getting a degree, whatever. And I'm not saying like if you do that, if you choose to do that, you're not a slave to society. I'm not saying that everybody is one. I'm just saying like, to me at least, that just feels like it's repetitive. It's the same routine that like almost every human being on earth does. And again, that person doesn't know what works for other people. There's people out there like me that just don't vibe with that. And if you're watching this video, like a viewer, whoever, a subscriber, a fan, friend, you should do whatever you want. Like, do what makes you happy. If you want to try YouTube, go for it. If you want a degree, work hard to get that degree. If you want to be a doctor, go for it. If you want to be a politician, go for it. Just don't be an asshole. If you want to make music, get up and do it. And don't listen to other people's opinions or emotions. It is not their business or place to tell you how you should live your life. So, be responsible, but like, give yourself a purpose and do whatever makes you feel like living. And to that one friend that I was talking about before, I apologized to him last night for being mean and for trying to tell him how to live his life. And believe it or not, we worked things out immediately. It was like we never stopped talking to each other. So I guess there's a few lessons to be taken from this video. Number one, always believe in yourself and do whatever you want. Never hold grudges and try to work things out with people. Stand up for yourself and never listen to other people's shitty opinions on your choices in life. Learn from mistakes and work hard to be better. Think for yourself instead of listening to others. And have your own views and live by them, but be open to changes. I think the best way to describe my current philosophy on life is to still think realistically. Like, I gotta pay bills eventually. I gotta buy a house. I gotta live somewhere. I gotta do this and that. Like, real person things. Like, everybody's gotta do these things. I gotta think realistically about how I'm actually gonna make money and how I'm gonna survive. That's always gonna be with me no matter what. But now I'm finally giving that inner child in me the chance to speak up again. Before I got called out on Reddit by this one kid from school, I always used to listen to the inner child and I never thought realistically. And I guess in a way, the kid doing that to me, posting about me on Reddit, taught me a lesson about thinking realistically. But I think you can do both. Like, so I'm thinking realistically, but I'm also letting that inner child in me have a saying in things too. Like, again, I'm gonna think about paying bills. I'm gonna think about waking up and doing something productive to help further society along, and this and that. But I think it's okay for me to think one day about maybe becoming, like, I don't know, like, for example, a famous TikToker like Charlie D'Amelio. If I think I can do it, I'm going to give it a shot. And if I get good at it, I'm going to try and make a career out of it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. A lot of people used to tell me that the odds of me succeeding doing like YouTube or making music was slim to none. And to those people, I never really said this to those people because I wasn't thinking about this at the time, but like, statistically speaking, like if it's like a 0.1% chance that I could succeed doing what I love doing, then shit, I like those odds. I mean, yeah, it's not like a 99.9% chance guaranteed that you're going to be successful, but a 0.1% chance of being successful is better than no chance at all. And I like those odds and I'm going to take them. So again, think realistically, and please don't ever shit on anybody's dreams or goals in life. Like, you should, instead of shitting on their like whole philosophy of life, you should encourage them to go after their dreams. And again, think realistically always, but also give that little child in you a chance to, I guess, breathe. That sounds really fucked up now that I'm saying it out loud, but you guys know what I mean. Be free thinkers and do whatever you want in life, and don't let other people bring you down. That's the whole point I want to get across in this video. And like I said, the friend and I work things out. We're all on good terms. You might even see him in some future videos. Who knows? But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this or you learned something, give me a like, sub to the channel, click the bell icon, follow me on Snap, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and join my lovely Discord server. Links are in the description below. Have a wonderful day. And remember, as Shia LaBeouf once said, don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Just do it!